Chapter 5, Human Capital Formation. Human capital, as the term says, it is connected with the population of the country. How population becomes human capital and helps in the development of the economy. This chapter will focus on what are the requirements for the human capital to become an asset for the economic development of the country. Now let's begin the chapter. Chapter 5, Human Capital Formation. Population. It is an asset as well as liability. First, we'll focus on liability. A population needs to be provided with food, land, and other resources. Whereas, as an asset, it is a resource, that means ability and skill in terms of country's working population. When people acquire ability and skill and contribute more towards creation of gross national product, or we can say national income, they become a resource. Human capital. First, we'll focus on capital. Capital can be physical or human. Physical means machine, tools, implements, etc. Human is a stock of skill, knowledge embodied in the people. Population becomes a human capital when we invest in health, education, training, housing, and sanitation. Country will become richer due to education, intelligence, capacity to work, and technological advancement. A child is born, no contribution towards the economy. But when we invest in his good health by giving him proper vaccination, taking care of his health, and providing education, this way a person becomes a human capital. Human capital formation is increasing people's level of productivity and efficiency by making them more educated and healthy. Sources of human capital formation. As we discussed in the previous slide, it is education, training, health, migration, and information. Just a little bit about these. Education, providing them skill, knowledge. Training, further enhancing their education level. Health is taking care of their physical ability and physical well-being. Information regarding what kind of jobs are available, what are the present scenario, what kind of studies or training should be taken into account, and migration from one place to another to get more knowledge, skill, and contribution towards the economy. Role and importance of human capital in economic development. We all know humans become a human capital when they are skilled, knowledgeable. This way, it results in increased production. It increases efficiency and productivity, brings changes in outlook and attitude, improves the quality of life, and increases life expectancy, and thus it contribute towards the growth of the economy. One of the major differences here is about human capital and human development. Though they sound similar, but there is little bit of difference. Human capital regards education and health to increase labor productivity. It considers human being as means to achieve and increase productivity. Human capital is about this, whereas human development is education and health are regarded as an integral to human well-being. It can be achieved when people have the ability to write and read, the ability to lead a long and healthy life. It considers human being as end in themselves. So when we make an investment in education and health, it leads to the well-being of the human being and they become develop and contribute towards the economy. Human capital formation in India, great prospect. In this chapter, as a part of human capital formation, we will focus on role of education. Education gives aptitude, values, knowledge and skill, and raises understanding of the people in various aspects in the education sector, gaining knowledge, getting technical education, and contributing towards productivity and efficiency through science and technology. Growth of education sector in India. It is divided into different levels. Number one is elementary education. Under this, various schemes have come up like Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan, Midday Meal Scheme, District Primary Education Program, Operation Blackboard. Next is secondary education. Next is vocational training, and under that, National Policy on Education 1986, Integrated Education for Disabled Children, in National Open School, Navodaya Vidyalaya, Kendriya Vidyalaya, all such things are there. University and higher education, expansion of technical education, National Literacy Mission and literacy rate is also being focused under this. Education sector in India. Growth in government expenditure on education. One of the major aspect of concern as a percentage of total government expenditure or as a percentage of gross domestic product. There has been a tremendous increase in the government expenditure from about 8% to 14% within a span of 50 years. And GDP contribution is about presently 4%. Elementary education takes major share of total expenditure. Per capita expenditure differs from state to state. Future prospect. As we all know, education is one of the major aspects contributing towards the human capital formation. But we see that as the population is growing, education for all is still a distant dream. The absolute number of illiterate in India are much more than the India's population at the time of independence. Presently also, women education is little bit lacking behind, though lot of efforts are being made. Higher education, only few takers, and the level of employment is more in educated people, but we find that majority of population still do not have a proper education or skill to get a proper job. This is about all about the chapter human capital formation. Thank you.